How can we save the world's wildlife? It's a big question, so how about we start with some big numbers? There may be 10 million species on Earth, or perhaps even more. But over the last 5 decades, population sizes of amphibians, reptiles, fish, birds and mammals have plummeted on average by 68%. That's a huge number, however you look at it. Over the next 100 years, 1 million species could be threatened with extinction, many in the coming decades. If we don't do something about it, that could be goodbye forever to some of the incredible wildlife on our planet. So how do we stop this? And why should we even care? Well, the good news is we know what's needed to stop and reverse the destruction of nature. We know that given the chance, nature can bounce back. So if we work together to protect our wild places, wildlife will flourish. Just 40 years ago, whales had been hunted to the brink of extinction. But international cooperation led to commercial whaling being banned, and now whale numbers are rising. And in 2010, the majestic tiger was down to just 3,200 individuals in the wild. But thanks to efforts by WWF, governments and partners, we've seen their numbers double in Nepal and steadily rise across other tiger range states. But are these efforts to save individual species going to help stop this massive downward decline? The answer is yes. Every species is part of a complex network of life. If you take away one, it can have a massive knock-on effect to other species, including us. Think about bees and how they help to pollinate our crops. Everywhere you look, species help to maintain healthy ecosystems. Remove them, and this removes a vital cog in the system. And once this starts to fail, as we're now seeing, this makes life a lot harder for all of us. The clean air that we breathe, the fresh water that we drink, and the food that we grow all depend on the rich variety of life and the complex interactions between them. It's clear that we need wildlife, but to see real fundamental change, we need to not only stop but reverse this downward species decline. And to do this, we need to protect and repair the habitats that these species call home. Wildlife needs a home, just like you and I do, and it's pretty clear to see that people have done a good job of making that harder and harder to come by. Unfortunately, much of that is to do with food and the way that we produce it. When you take away huge chunks of the Amazon rainforest to make way for cattle and agriculture, you're also taking away a jaguar's home. And when you cut down primary rainforest in Borneo for palm oil, you're also taking away an orangutan's home. But the production of food doesn't have to lead to the destruction of habitats and species. We need to be looking at things with a new eye, a new focus. And just like energy and the use of fossil fuels, we need to be out with the old and welcome in the new. But what do we actually mean by new? We mean, let's change the way that things are done. Let's reimagine the future. These problems are human-made, and they can be solved by us too. We need government and big businesses to be held accountable to ensure that their supply chains don't destroy more habitat. Rather than clearing more land, why not use what we already have and restore the land that we have abandoned? Better use of space equals less habitat destruction equals more wildlife. Simple, isn't it? We need government and big businesses to embrace clean energy, to eliminate waste, and let's eat what we produce. It can't be right that we live in a world where 1/3 of all food produced is lost or goes to waste. And how about you and me? Where do we fit in? We can't escape the fact that the choices we make about how we live our lives, what we eat and what we buy are contributing to the mounting pressures on our planet. So if we're serious about halting the decline of nature and the destruction of their homes, we need to take a closer look at our own lifestyles and understand that by swapping the meat out of our burger, for example, or taking less flights, we can all help bring nature back. So the answer to how to save the world's wildlife is right in front of us. We just need the strength of belief and determination to help turn the page. Wildlife is not only amazing, extraordinary and beautiful, it is essential to all life on Earth, including our own. So let's work together to save it. We really hope that you've enjoyed this video and found it insightful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss a video.